Hello my friends, and welcome to an update video, which I'm going to be playing some King Griffey Baseball in the background for this. Now for everything that has been going on, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad it's over. Mother's Day was a thing. And the fact that I have that one day that I literally emotionally just shut down. Imagine, if you will, I'm going through a lot, right? And the only thing I'm trying to do is keep my sanity in check. So, after we did our song that we actually practiced for 2 weeks, compared to the other songs we've practiced for like months and months on end. We nailed this song within 2 weeks because the department head is also the pianist for the choir, so therefore, you know, the former is now our conductor. So we got the conductor directing us, and now we got the department head at the piano. Or keyboard, synthesizer, whatever. Anyway, we came out nice, wonderful. It was glorious, it was spectacular. And it was nice, you know. All around, it was nice. And at that point, I was done. After service, I was literally done. I just felt all the known energies in me just like come out. And I didn't cry, it's just all I felt was nothing but exhaustion. If you ever see me on a Sunday, this is what I do on a Sunday. If I gotta run, like really early, and we're talking 8:30, I have to get up around, say, 6:37, just to get myself out of the door. By say 7:30, catch the bus, if possible, or my brother drops me off. Get there around 8:15, something like that. I grab a little something to eat on the side, and all I had that whole day was donuts. Not chocolate, not powdered, but just regular glazed donuts. And some chocolate milk. And this is basically on the day of. The day of any performance that we do. Usually we like to do our performances during the offering, because if it's anything less than offering, it's not going to grab their attention. Offering is when most of the people are sitting and their focus is on our ministry, right? So after all that, we're singing for like 5-6 minutes, depending on the song. Might be 4 minutes, might be 5 minutes, but the range but the normal range would be around 5 to 6 minutes. Because we had to get in place. I mean, it used to be we stood up in place and sang, but those times have changed. Now we get up, we get information, So we got alto in front, alto soprano in front and side, tenors in the back. Because granted, we used to be like 50 plus people. So now, and over time, you know, some people pass away. Some don't come to church anymore because of health reasons, that sort of thing. I'm one of the few people who still go to church because, well, I'm part of the choir. And on top of that, oh hey, I'm part of that writing group I'm so richly proud of. Because, oh hey, after all this, it has done something to me which, brought me out of, which is public speaking. I've never done public speaking before in my life. And yeah, I've done acting, yes. But public speaking, no. I've never done public speaking in my life. Up until I've done, since I've joined that group. So, it's not bad, If I had something to say, I would be chosen to, oh hey Izzy, we want you to speak. Okay. Great, no problem. I mean, I've spoken before on the platform, so it's nothing new. But it has to make, quite a bit of an impact for me to, be chosen to speak up there. Aside from that, after all that, emotionally I was just like, I'm done. So after the conductor picked me up, dropped me off, I dropped my bag. I dropped my work bag off. Went out and gone to the store. Now, going to the store on Mother's Day, everybody and their mama was there. Like grandma, great grands, they were all there in full force. And let me tell you, when you see something in full force coming at you, it's like you don't want to be there. You literally do not want to be there. So there was only one thing I was just going to get, which is something to eat, because, like I said, the only thing I had that whole day was donuts. We do not get what the new people get. We don't get a cup of coffee. We're choir. We don't get shit. We have to fend for ourselves. So that's what I did. I got myself like a bag of donuts from 7-Eleven. I just ate a few just to keep myself awake. Just to keep myself focused. Just to make sure, no matter what was happening, just stay awake. Stay interested. Yes, stay awake, stay interested. Part of me wanted to get on my laptop, but I said, you know what, no, not today. So I did write another poem, in which I hadn't written up yet because, well, no, I shouldn't say written up, but I haven't refined yet because I'm not done with it. I might share one to my writing group. Yeah, probably what I did for my mother's birthday, which it somewhat doubles as a Mother's Day poem. I might share it one day, probably, I don't know, maybe on a Sunday, I don't know. But it was something, you know, I used to say before I moved when she was alive. And I wrote a poem around that. What I used to say. And to some point, I still do to this day. I just say, you know what, I might as well bring that back. Just to make me feel better. So, afterwards, you know, I was done. Brought in the groceries, you know, got some napkins, got myself something to eat, like a sandwich. It's usually what I usually get at the grocery store because they have a deli. So the first thing I do is I hit the deli, get myself like a torta, or if not a torta, you know, a straight out, you know, sandwich. Like a boar's head sandwich. Depending on the store I go to, and I only go to like 2 stores. Food for Less and Rouse. So, this is what I usually get when I'm at Rouse. Okay? I usually go over on the weekends. Because there's a park I go to. So while I'm going to this park, you know, I can have my lunch, dinner right there. And what I usually get is something like either something citrus, something tropical. So it's either clementines and pineapples, or pineapples. A bag of chips, like say Chex Mix. A sandwich, a 1.25 liter of soda, and maybe if I got the space for it, onigiri. Usually it's one or two, either onigiri or some sushi. Maybe some nigiri, but, you know, I get something like that. So after which, I'm done with this. Oh, hey, what I'm doing? I'm going right home. You know, either I sit there, I write something, right when I'm usually finishing, and then, you know, it's ready to go to the refinement process when I come home. So all I would have to do is come online, start typing, and there you go. Anyway, what I was saying, it had been a day, you know. Now when Father's Day shows up, I'm like, no, I ain't doing Father's Day. I'm not doing Father's Day. I don't feel like it. It's like, oh, there's gonna be a brunch. Oh. This is how I feel. Oh, a brunch. That's it. It's gonna be on Saturday. Everybody's gonna be sitting together. I said, okay, Father's Day, yeah. This is all y'all gonna do? You mean to tell me for $20, this is all we're gonna do? We're just gonna sit here and have one plate of food. No, really, it's just one plate of food. Because if you go up there for seconds, they're not gonna allow you to do seconds. It's not like, oh hey, you can get your fill. I'm like, I wish I could get my fill, but I can't. I said, with the changes that happened to my stomach, yeah, I wish I could. Makes no sense, but you know, it is what it is. So aside from that, it's like, yeah, when Father's Day comes, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going out. I'm going to actually go out and eat. I'm gonna have a full meal, not just like something like, oh hey, no, I'm going out to Denny's. So I don't know about y'all. Y'all can head back home. Y'all can watch the ball games, whatever. Me, I'm going to go out and eat. That's what I did last well, I shouldn't say Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. But yeah, it happened Tuesday. Tuesday, I went to the blood drive. Gave my 250 HP to someone needy. I'd rather give a sliver of my health than something out of my pocket. Pays more. So, one thing that one of the nurses told me is, said they always thank me every time I show up. So for me, it's like this is like 12. And I just got a notification about, oh, hey, your donation is being processed. Okay. And I'll probably get some kind of email about it, about where it went. And then after that, then they'll send me a notification about, oh, here's your gift card. Here's your $10 gift card for Amazon. 10, 15, maybe 20. They give it away every so often after you give blood. Or you give them platelets. I'm like, I can't do platelets. So I'm not going to go that far. I'm sorry. I am not going to mess up my body. I said I do not have it in me to do that. Not to myself. So well, donate platelets. I ain't doing that. Blood, yeah. Platelets, no. I mean, aside from that, I did my duty for this whole week. Because Thursday coming up, well, by the time you see it, it'll be up on Thursday. Since I have no plan to really record anything, I do plan to stream when I get back from spending time with my cousin. So, I do have something on PS4 that I can stream. 2 of them, actually. And I might want to bring that back for Monday evening. Or Monday afternoon. Just say, I'm doing something. I'm doing something in between everything else. Between all the Let's Plays I'm doing. Give myself a break. Put it up for, say Sunday. In a sense, it's like recording, but I'm just like making sure I'm getting most I got in my time. And then of course with my situation with housing, I gotta go through every bit of stupidity that it involves. I gotta go through the weight of the system. Just because they say, oh, we'll make sure you do this, we'll make sure we got you where you need to go. This all is just, I'm just going to get myself a bed. Stay there until they get me on a housing application. Most likely, it's going to be low income. And being at my cousin, she kind of gave me an idea of what I need to aim for. Aside from, it being low income, no, I just want to get the following. Make sure that everything in the kitchen works. But, you know, for everything else, I would just need 2 items. An air fryer and a rice cooker. That pretty much will be it. Just anything else, that's fine, that's dandy. But as far as me cooking for myself, it'd be an air fryer and a rice cooker. I don't see myself doing rice very often, but when I feel the need to, I will get myself a rice cooker. A very good one. An air fryer, a very good one. Since I'm getting all the experience of, you know, cleaning dishes and, you know, putting them up and, you know, knowing where everything is, you know, I say it's going to work out. It's a little something to look forward to, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, Dodgers. Aside from that, I think I want to change something up as regards to Kamikame, and I didn't know this, but the creator of Popolocrois passed away this year, as well as Yuji Ono, the composer of 2 anime you know very well, one being Lupin III and the other being Space Adventure Cobra, aka Cobra. Among the many other fine works he's done, but those 2 stand out. So I'm going to do something in regards to that. Since I do have Popolocrois, I am going to do at least the first one. Get the first one going. When I'm going to start recording, you know, it'll be pretty soon. But when I set it up, it'll be like during the month of, you know, during the summer session of anime, which I still have going for me in McAnime, in which you've already seen the 30 cross are back on. I'm also redoing Berserk for the 3rd time. This time it's the Steam version, so it's guaranteed that it's going to be finished. This time with the Steam version, however, I got it down to where it's going to be called Deluxe, because it has extra missions, extra mounts, and it's just going to be crazy. Because I can finally get past the Black Swordsman arc. And probably get past that and get, like, you know, Sharke and, you know, and get to the end of the, and get to the end of the game, you know, to where it gets dark and crazy and whatnot. So I really want to get those parts started. I only got like 2 parts set and good to go, even though they are not in good standing because one, I can tell you right now, is in compatibility mode. It sucks. And well, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. Just like it slows down to a crawl. So, you know, if you want to skip it, please skip it. However, you know, I mean, it's basically the same thing you've seen on the PS Vita version, except the sound is a lot better. So, you know, no issues on that as far as that's concerned, which is good. Aside from that, don't bitch, you're leading. It's the real Dodgers don't do that, and we're really doing it, and we're really doing it so far. I've checked my feed. We've been doing pretty good. Even with the losses, it's been pretty good. I mean, aside from that, it's been crazy. It's been kind of a month, and I'm glad I get a free day. So the one thing I'm going to do for tomorrow being Thursday, is, for the most part, I'm going out early with my cousin to West Covina, and I probably won't be back around like say 2-3 o'clock. And then I'll do a stream. Since I do not have rehearsal, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually stream No More Heroes 3 on the PS4. I have the Steam version, but the Steam version crashed. It crashed after after saying, after I was trying to get it running, and then after I saw the footage, like, oh, yeah, no, we can't do it. So, the next thing will be, let's just stream it then. Since I got the PS4 version, stream it. I also have Red Dead Redemption, which is another game I tried to run, but it never worked because the Steam version isn't good. So I got the PS4 version, and I say, you know what? That'll probably be like for Monday. So Monday is the only day I will pretty much give myself a day to stream. Be it on YouTube or Twitch, it'll be something. I'm just not going to do like, I'm just not going to have like a specified schedule. It's like, I'm just going to play through the game, and people show up. Not, it's just that. Because, first and foremost, yeah, I don't see myself doing 5, 6 hours, and I do not have the time to do 5, 6 hours. Maybe I could do 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours maybe, but I don't see myself pushing like 5, 6 hours unless, the thing when my housing situation is settled and I know what's happening afterwards. That's the only thing that will make sense. Otherwise, as long as I play through the game, as long as I get through it, as long as I make progress, it's all good. So with that, everything else is going. Everything else will be going. And as soon as, this week is done, I'll be back to normal schedule recordings. Back to normal schedule recording, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With an optional Saturday to boot. Aside from that, well, it is what it is for me. You see me play through these games. I'm not getting paid for playing through these games. And it wouldn't be much if I was getting paid for it, so what's the damn point? People like what I do. And I'm not doing it for views. I'm just doing it just to say, hey, I'm playing this game. Just so it can get the exposure it needs. So with that said, I think I'm going to see the rest of this out. And, with that said, I'll see you next time with whatever the hell is going on in my life. And whatever else I plan to put up on channel. So in the description box, I'll give you a little rundown of what the games I plan to do for Kamekame. Oh yeah, and I plan to do something different before I forget. I plan to go to AX this year. I got the funds now, I'm gonna do it. Just say, I need to dive myself back into 3 days of just clearing my head. And that's what I'm gonna do. Just take that weekend, just go Friday, Saturday, you know, pick up my badge on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, just enjoy myself and just. If I get something for you, if I get something, I get something. Most likely it's gonna be manga or some anime on, you know, discount, like I usually do. And aside from that, you know, that's all I plan to do. So with that, I'll catch you next time, folks, for more great content. Because content is good. Content is great. And with that, I will see you next time. Until then, the Tenkaichi has spoken. I am out. And with that, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper. And may the hand of God be with you all. Until next time, take care. Tenkai Muso. And of course, good night, Mom.